Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and we are going to see about the Albert Einstein. The Einstein is one of the mine's favorite scientists in the world. So we can see about the Albert Einstein. He has been born in March 14, 1879 at Ulm, Württemberg, Germany. Died April 18, 1955. But when he died, he thinks he should be buried, but the doctors think no, we should search him because he was one of the best physics in the world. So we should see his brain. It differs from the normal human brain, or it's the same brain. Okay, he is a German-born physicist who developed the special and general theories of relativity and won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921 for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. Einstein is generally considered the most influential physicist in the 20th century. Okay, we are going to see about the Einstein's education. Einstein's parents were secular and middle-class Jews. Did you know Hitler has been killing more Jews? So we can see it later. His father, Hermann Einstein, was originally feather bird salesman and later ran an electrochemical factory with moderate success. His mother, the farmer of Pauline Koch, ran the family household. She had one sister, Maria, who went by the name Maja. Born 2 years after Albert, Einstein would write that two wonders deeply affected his new years. In the early years, the first was his encounter with a compass at age 5. He was mystified that invisible forces could deflect the needle. This would lead a lifelong fascination with invisible forces. The second wonder came at the age of 12 when he discovered a book of geometry, which he devoured, calling it the sacred little geometry box. Okay, Einstein became deeply religious at age 12, even composing several songs in the praise of God and chanting religious songs. On the way to school, this began to change, however, after he read science books that concentrated his religious beliefs. This challenge to establish the authority left a deep and lasting impression at the Luitpold Gymnasium. Einstein often felt out of place and victimized by a Prussian means a Russian man style educational system. He believed that a Russian style education system that seemed to stifle originality and creativity. One teacher even told him that he would never amount to anything. Yet another important influence on Einstein, he was a young medical student, Max Talmud, later Max Tamley, who often had a dinner with Einstein home. Talmud became an informal tutor, introducing Einstein to a higher mathematics and philosophy. A pivotal turning point occurred when Einstein was 16. Talmud has early introduced to a children's science series by Aaron Bernstein, Naturvision Skafty Walsbacher, 1867 to 68, popular books on physical science, in which the author imagined riding alongside electricity that traveling inside a telegraph wire. Einstein then asked himself that the question would dominate his thinking for the next 10 years. What would a light beam look like if you could run alongside it? If light were a wave, then the light beam should appear stationary like a frozen wave. Even as a child, he knew the stationary light waves had never been seen, so there was a paradox. Einstein also wrote his first scientific paper at the time, the investigation of the state of ether in magnetic fields. Fortunately, Einstein could apply a director to the Endoxy Polytech and scheduled Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in 1911. Following the expansion in 1909 to the full university status. Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich without the equivalent of a high school diploma. If he passed its entrance examination, his marks show his excellence, and he was good in physics, but he failed in French, chemistry, biology. Because of his experimental max scores, he was allowed into the Polytechnic. In 1900, the Einstein was become a most good scientist in the world. In 1902, Einstein reached perhaps the lowest point in his life. He could not marry and support a family without a job, and his father's business went bankrupt. Desperate and unemployed, Einstein took lowly jobs tutoring children, but he was fired from even these jobs. The turning point, and his father, lifelong friend Marie-Claire Grossman, was able to recommend him for a position in the clerk Swiss patent office in Bern. About Einstein's father became seriously ill, and he was just before died. He gave his blessing to Marie. For years, Einstein would experience enormous sadness and remembering that his father had been died, thinking him a failure. With a small study, he has started his confident and enough to marry Marie, and he did his work on January 6, 1903. His children were Hans Albert and Edward were born on Bern in 1910. So thank you for watching this video, and I like Einstein more because of scientific research and what did he find. I will try to put a video, so I wasn't forget to put this video, and thank you and bye. Save you from the coronavirus. Okay, it's the main important thing, and thank you for bye and bye.